We're starting shortly. This is just a quick sound test. Good evening, everybody from the UK. Welcome to the Christmas live stream, the Tiger Christmas live stream. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much for being here for the live stream, and thank you for your support this year. Whether you've just watched a couple of videos, whether you're meeting me for the first time, or whether you've taken out a channel membership with us, we'll talk more about those later. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. You're involved with the channel, and I hope I've been able to have an impact on your career somehow with Excel VBA this year. Who is in the chat? Make sure you say hello. Bart is in the chat. Hello, Bart. Shimshi, I think it is. Shimshi, I haven't seen you before, but thank you for saying hello in the chat and welcome. DC is here. Welcome, DC. And Jackson is here. Welcome, Jackson. I haven't seen you before in the chat, so thank you so much for tuning in. Jackson, let me know, how did you find the channel? Let's try to get to know each other a little bit in this stream. So what are we going to do today? We've got a quick, fun demo, seasonal application. What on earth does that mean? A seasonal application of Excel VBA. So we'll have a look at that quickly. And then we're going to talk about some plans for next year. So hopefully next year is the year you're going to commit to pushing forward your Excel VBA. I would love to be part of your journey. And we're going to talk about different ways that we can do that next year. But first, let's get into our Christmas demonstration here. Our Christmas file demonstration. You can download this file. There's a link below this video. In the video description, there's a link. You can download this file. Hello to Jasfin, welcome. And hello to Yarman, welcome. And Shimshi's tuning in from Israel. What's the weather like in Israel, Shimshi? It is pouring with rain here in the UK. Let me know how it is over in Israel. So let me tell you about this file. This is the Excel Advent Calendar. Now, have you seen our Advent calendar before? Our Excel VBA Advent Calendar. So I do a number of silly things in Excel VBA. Some of you might know, DC certainly knows that I've been trying to build a chess computer in Excel VBA. I've also got an Excel game called the Offside game, which is to do with soccer or football, as we'd say in the UK. And another silly thing I've tried to do is create an Excel Advent Calendar. Now, this version is a little bit tweaked because I'm using it for the demo. But if you go to the website, the link is below this video, go to the website, you can download the actual file. The actual file, we've got the normal kind of Advent calendar setup. We've got 25 days here. But obviously, Excel, yet, even with the new features, can't give chocolate away like an Advent calendar usually does. So our Advent calendar actually gives away song lyrics. And let me know in the chat, do you know the lyrics that this song is from? Let me know in the chat, do you know the lyrics that this song is from? Our Advent calendar is going to serenade us today. It's going to serenade us. It's going to give us some song lyrics. And get this, we're going to make Excel speak to us. We are going to make Excel VBA speak, or kind of hopefully sing these song lyrics, or the singing bit. I think we're going to have to imagine. That's what we're going to do. It should be fun. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Let me know if you know this song. Let me know in the chat. Jackson says, I've been interested in learning myself about VBA. Just last month, I was browsing through YouTube. I came across your channel. Oh my God, it was the greatest day. Jackson, thank you so much. You've made my day with that comment. I really appreciate it. And how many videos we've got on the channel? 150 videos or more. So happy Christmas. If you've got a bit of time off over Christmas, you can catch up with the videos. Of tuning in from Tanzania. Amazing. My partner, Jackson, some of her family live in Zambia. So it's a part of the world I've been to. Southern Africa down there. So how can we make Excel speak? There's a question for you. Is it even possible to make Excel speak? Well, what about this line of code here? And even if you haven't downloaded the file, you can download it. The link is in the description. Then Yaman says, I don't know the song. Let me know in the, I won't I won't tell you yet. Let me know in the chat what the song is. Right, we're going to go ahead and play this code.
Christmas.
Okay, did you hear that? I hope that came over on the stream okay. You're not getting any echoes or anything.
Merry Christmas.
But we can make Excel speak. And let me know in the chat if you can hear this. So Excel is just saying to us,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So with this line of code, we can make Excel say whatever we write here. And just to get started, we're going to just write something in here. And just to demonstrate, I'm going to say, hello, Chris here. So you can see. There we go. Did you hear that one? Okay, didn't hear that one. I wonder what's happened there. Okay, Excel's not speaking to me anymore. So what's happened there then? Okay. Okay, fair enough. Excel didn't like that, and I'm getting an error here. Okay, I'm going to undo this then. But this does work. So what happened there then? Let's have a look.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, so that's fine. So what if I change this just to Christmas? Play this code. Okay, there we go. And let's try hello, Chris. Now, I must have made a syntax error there or something. Hello, Chris. And let's just play this code.
Hello, Chris.
Okay, there we go. So this is how we can get Excel to speak to us. So maybe you can see, Bart says the sound was okay. Thank you, Bart. So maybe you can see where this is going. If we can make Excel say something, then using a bit of VBA, we can get Excel to tell us some song lyrics here. What do you think? Do you think we can do that? And how would we do that? Well, rather than just typing what we want Excel to say here, we know there must be another way to do that. And if you've been doing my videos, there's another way to do that. So can we say to Excel, rather than say this, let's say to Excel, say the value in this cell. Our first line of code, say the value in this cell. Do you know how would we code that? How would we code that? Okay, let's give it a go. So very simple. Well, hopefully it'll work. Already had a couple of problems, but let's see. D3. Is it as simple as that? Let's see what happens.
Baby, if you've got to go away.
It is. We've managed to get it working. Okay.
Baby, if you've got to go away.
So hopefully you can hear that on the stream. But Excel is reading us what is in this cell. Crazy. Can we just change it to a different cell? Quickly manipulate the code, play with the code. This is how we build confidence and build our skills.
I think I can take the pain.
And there it is. And then let's just try D5. Let's go for D5 here.
Won't you stay another day?
Okay, so Excel is kind of just reading us these lyrics. It's not quite singing, is it? Let's be honest. But Excel is certainly kind of serenading us by reading these lyrics. So can you see where we're going with this? What our Advent Calendar does, and as I said, look on the website. The link is in the description below this video. Our Advent Calendar reads all of the lyrics up to that day. For example, if we click day 5, our Advent Calendar is going to read the first 5 days lyrics. And then we've got other bits and pieces in there. We've got a validation mechanism in there and stuff. So can we get Excel to read all of the lines up to today? Today is day 20. Maybe we won't do day 20 because that would take a while. But maybe we can say day 4 or day 5. And let's get Excel to read all of those lines together. Get serenaded by Excel. And yeah, if you'd asked me 10 years ago, how is your career going to play out and will you be doing this in 10 years time? I wouldn't have believed you, I have to say, but still very fun and spectacular stuff. So what existing code do we have in here? Okay, we've got our validation code here. Okay, yeah, and this is what I'm interested. So this code, it's going to establish what the day is, and then it's going to take all of the lines up to that day, put them into a text string for us, and then hopefully read it out, or we're going to make Excel read it out. And you can see we've got this lyric store variable, and then Excel here we've got a loop. So there Excel is going to loop down these lines, go through each line 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and build this string. So we're going to have all of these lyrics stacked up in this string. That means we could display it in a text box, or we're going to make Excel serenade us. We're going to make Excel read it out. Now, if you want to know how I put this together, you can watch the video. The link is in the description. I think it's an hour and 15 minutes. It's one of the most remarkable videos on my channel. The average watch time of that video is like 25 minutes. So if somebody watches it, they're likely to watch 25 minutes of it. Crazy stuff. But it's still, because of the mysteries of YouTube, it's still not a very popular video, despite the fact that it gets massive returns in terms of watch time. So let's see, rather than doing this speech thing, let's just see if we can have a message box first, so you can get a sense of how this is working. So I'm going to say message box here, and then lyric store. And lyric store is this variable that's stacking up the song lyrics. Let's see what happens. A calendar range I8. Let's have a look at that. Oh, okay. So actually, I think if I set this to no, let's just undo that. Okay, so I think I've actually already built in a mode here, so I can choose if it's going to speak the lyric or display the lyric. At least I think that's what's going to happen. We can never be absolutely sure with Excel VBA. Let me know if you're following along in the chat. Some nice comments. Shimshi says, I know Chris for only a month or so, but he changed my Excel life. Shimshi, thank you very much. It is an honor to be a part of your career, and I hope I'll be a part of your career for a long time to come. Jackson says, oh, Tiger Spreadsheet Solutions, you're an Excel wizard. I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that. I've had some good teachers, definitely had some good teachers, and I work hard on it, but I see some people online doing really crazy stuff. I don't think I'm one of those. So I'm going to hit day 5 now. We can see we've got our message box flashing up here, and this is such a cool routine, because if we go to day 4, we can see we've got 4 lines of code there. We go to day 3, we've got 3 lines of code there. And as I said, I'm not going to go too deep into the code today, but all of the code isn't here. And in the other video, Excel VBA Advent Calendar video, link in the description, you can see how it all works. So if we change this speak to yes, and then we're going to click on day 3, say, what's going to happen? Well, hopefully we're going to be serenaded. I'm going to start on day 2.
You've got to go away. Don't think I can take the pain.
Okay, just 2 lines there. I wanted it to carry on. I was really getting into that. Jasfin says you're a great teacher. Thank you, Jasfin. I'm absolutely pumped to have you here. And Jasfin, I haven't seen you in the chat before, I don't think, in the live stream. So let me know how you found the channel, and welcome. Okay, did you like that? Shall we have a look at another day? Let's look at day 4.
Baby, if you've got to go away, don't think I can take the pain. Won't you stay another day? Oh, don't leave me alone like this.
There we go. That's our 4 lines of the song. Even that took a little while though, didn't it? That did take a little while. But if we go to day 20, what's going to happen? Well, day 20, we're going to loop through 20 lines. Loop through 20 lines of the lyrics. It's going to stack up 20 lines of code, and it's going to read out, sing. Probably not great singing, but it's going to read out those 20 lines. And that is our Excel Advent Calendar, Excel Christmas Advent Calendar with added speech functionality this year. Let me know in the chat if you've been following along. Can you think of any applications for this speech functionality in your work? Bart says, totally true, Chris, a good teacher. Thank you very much, Bart. Good. So that's our fun demonstration. Excel Advent Calendar. You can check out the other video, download the file, and work along with me. And as I said, Warisha's here. You're the best teacher. I learned a lot of because of your videos. Thank you, Warisha. Thank you very much. Again, somebody new in the chat. Absolutely fantastic to have you here. And yep, happy to be part of your career, Warisha. So welcome. So yeah, but why is this important? Well, it's so important to play in VBA. That rhymes. It's so important to play in VBA. We had DC in the chat earlier, and this year I've been trying to build a chess computer in Excel. So that for me, no one's paying me to do that. It's kind of creates a safe space for me to have a bit of fun. And believe me, once you start doing some code, you'll start thinking, oh, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do that. You'll start appreciating the possibilities. When that happens, you've got over the main hump of learning and you're off and running in your coding career. What other projects have I had? I've got the Advent Calendar project that I put together 1 year and I've done with students at the university I teach at. We've got the chess project. I've also got my offside game. So again, if you go to the channel, Excel VBA offside game, you're going to be able to play our offside game. And the offside game, I think, it's the coolest thing I've done in Excel by an absolute mile. But YouTube and the internet generally, your best work often doesn't get seen. And I'm not complaining about that, because sometimes your not so good work gets unexpected, does better than you would expect, so it all balances out over time. But yeah, you go to the offside game. I can't put the link in the chat now, but go to the YouTube channel, Excel VBA offside game. You can play the offside game as well, which I think is super cool. There's actually a little narrative behind it. It's like a proper computer game. But let me know in the chat, what is your fun project in Excel VBA? I highly recommend it. Another thing I tried to do was create like a golf simulator in Excel VBA. I didn't get too far with that one, but whatever you're interested in, can you create something? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what your fun project is. Paul is here. Welcome, Paul. How are you? Haven't seen you for a while. How's it going? Terry is here. Terry says, thanks so much for what you do. I've learned a great deal. Terry, thank you for being with us. Fantastic to see you, and good to see you too, Paul. Okay, good stuff. So, done a little fun application there. So there's people here been with us for a while. Paul has been with us for a while. DC has been with us for a while. Bart's been with us for a little while as well. And there's a few names in the chat. There's a few new names in the chat too. And I want to tell you about what is going on with Tiger. Is it just a YouTube channel? Is it just me making VBA stuff? Well, I've been doing this, 7 or 8 years. You can go onto the YouTube channel. You can go back to 2012 when we were doing our first videos. There's like a silly video of me talking to me. Let me know in the chat if you've seen that video. Silly video of me talking to me. And to begin with, it was just me and my brother. My brother was getting into filming. He had a video camera, he had some editing software, and I was getting into Excel, and we just did it for fun to start with. And the video quality was, well, if you think the videos were bad now, you should go back to some of those older videos. The video quality was not the best, but we absolutely loved it, and I still absolutely love it to this day. So we've been around 7-8 years, and during that time, the channel's over 3 million views, 32,000 subscribers. I get every day multiple emails from people with questions and like nice comments, and some not so nice comments as well, which are often even more interesting for discussion. I've got a video coming out, by the way, called Top 30 comments of 2019. I've taken 30 comments, the good, the bad, the ugly, and I've done my little response to them. So I'm going to release that over Christmas. Anyway, we've been around a long time and lots of people. You know, it's an absolute privilege to be able to interact with lots of people. But there's a bit of a vision. There's a vision behind what I'm trying to do here. And like, I don't know how much you know about me, but I'm very involved in education, not just on YouTube. Well, I'm actually from a family of teachers. You know, my brother's a teacher. My parents were both teachers. I teach in a university here, and I teach at MBA level at a university. So you must have heard of people doing MBAs, Masters of Business Administration. I teach on some MBA modules. And what I see, you know, when I'm looking at the education industry and, you know, interacting with people on the channel and thinking what I could bring to the table, how I could contribute, what I think is it's quite difficult to access good business education. This is my idea. It's quite difficult to access good business education. You know, MBA, yeah, generally they're pretty good, MBAs, but, you know, they cost a lot of money, sometimes up to $50,000. You know, a cheap MBA would be $10,000. And not everybody can do an MBA, you know, have you got the time to do it? Can you take the time off work? Then there's other options. You know, you might work for a big company. They might have in-house training, but that can be kind of variable quality as well. Then you've got YouTube, and obviously, you know, I'm a big fan of YouTube, but the quality there is variable, and it's difficult to get a structured learning program as well. You need someone to set out a learning path for you. So in 5 or 10 years' time, I'd love to be offering an alternative to MBA education. And there's people on the channel, DC's here. Welcome, Rick, by the way. Rick, you left a comment on the dashboard series, didn't you? Really nice comment. So thank you for that. Really good comment about how we could use pivot tables or something. So thank you, Rick, and welcome. Anyway, back to my little speech. So I'd like to offer an alternative to MBA type education. In order to do that, I've got to try to monetize my activities a bit better. And on YouTube, you get a bit of money from ad revenue, but you'll be surprised that it's not a huge amount of money, and it's quite variable. You know, I've never tried. You know, for me, it's just a bonus. You know, the money that money that comes in, but I want to properly monetize this, move it from something that's like a hobby to something that's a business, and then provide a more serious offering to people in the chat today, people who are, you know, supporting me, people who want to build this into a community. So let me tell you about some options we've got here. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is a bit of a sales pitch. You know, I've set out all of the soft and fluffy stuff, the vision and everything, but yeah, we've got to get serious about this. I am making an offer to you, and the offer is channel membership. Now, if you look below this video, you can see there's a join button just below this video. I'm not asking you to go and click it now. I'm just happy you're watching the live stream and you're subscribed to the channel. That in itself, I absolutely love and very grateful for. If you want to take your relationship with the channel to the next level, if you want to start getting some serious benefits in terms of your analytical skills, pushing your career forward, and if you want to push this community forward, if what I've said to you about offering an alternative to MBA education, if you think, yeah, that makes sense, why not invest in it? Why not invest in it just a little bit? And that's what channel membership allows you to do. So you can pay a little bit of money. It's not much. We'll look at prices in a second, and you can get some really cool benefits. Now, we have some members in the chat. I think Bart's in the chat. Yeah, and Bart say, thank you, Bart. I didn't even pay Bart to do that. I didn't even ask Bart to do that, but Bart is saying I'm a channel and it's really working out well for me. So what do you get? Well, there's different levels of membership. The particular level I want to talk about here is Members Monday, what we're calling Members Monday. So this is a live stream. Today I'm doing a live stream. So this is what a live stream feels like. I've done a little demonstration. We can interact in the chat. There's people like Paul in the chat, DC's in the chat, I've got to know these people over live streams. So we're actually building a little community here. Anyway, you get a weekly live stream. Okay, so it's consistent. It's your weekly appointment with me. And believe me, I'm going to turn up. You know, Bart knows I turn up every time. And as it happens, we're doing Members Monday today. We're doing it straight after this stream. So if you want to go ahead, invest in the channel now, you're going to have Members Monday straight away. We're starting at 1700 UK time, which is in about 30 minutes. So you get a weekly stream. So what's the topic of the stream? Well, the topic of the stream is based exclusively on member needs. Like, what do the members want to see me do, see me cover? And we've been working on a couple of files. One of Bart's files. Bart is in the chat. We've been working on one of his files. Bart was thinking, I'm trying to do something with Power Query, but I'm struggling a bit with some aspects of Power Query. And we've gone through the file and we're actually putting a VBA based approach into that file. This is what it's all about. You know, I don't know if this exists in the world. You'll have to let me know. This morning, I was handing over a project to a client. So I was at a client office this morning, about half an hour from here. Excel VBA project. The client is super happy with the project. I was sat with one of his staff, going through the application, testing the application, and handing it over. So that's real life impact of Excel VBA. Then I get home, and tonight in the live stream, I'm going to be talking about the techniques that I applied on that project. So it couldn't be closer to what's happening in the real world, really. Obviously, programming, there's a lot of theory, difficult concepts, but the way I'm delivering this, it's so relevant to real world practice because I'm literally a real world practitioner and I'm doing this kind of alongside my real world activities. So it's the most authentic training you can get. Whether you think it's right or wrong, it's authentic. It's what I do in the real world. You know, it's the reason I'm standing in my office now. You know, it literally earns me a living. So yeah, and it's £13 a month, so about $13 these days. Is there any difference between the dollar and the pound these days? We won't go into that. About 13 euros, maybe 14 or 15 euros. And hopefully that's a reasonable investment. And Bart in the chat is bigging me up here. So that's absolutely fantastic stuff, Bart. So yeah, if you'd like to do all those things, a weekly appointment with me, a real world practitioner, MBA level lecturer here in the UK to push your practice forward in 2020, I would absolutely love for you to do that. Right, a few people have been asking me about Spreadsheets for Humans. Let me know in the chat if you heard about Spreadsheets for Humans. Now, of course, yep, you can see it just here. We've got the Spreadsheets for Humans logo. So I've had a real struggle with Spreadsheets for Humans. It has been tough. And I'm inspired by this great Einstein quote. Something like madness is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And time again, I've tried to complete this training course and I've been on retreats. I've gone away for a week to try to complete the course. You know, I've allocated time in my schedule to try to complete the course, all kinds of things. I haven't been able to complete the course. So I'm going to have a different approach to Spreadsheets for Humans. But what is it, Spreadsheets for Humans? It is my structured Excel training course. I call it a structured learning journey. It's called Spreadsheets for Humans because I actually conceptualized it, came up with the idea from walking my dog, which sounds crazy, and seeing how good my dog was at learning stuff. You know, anybody who's got a dog knows they're such intelligent animals. And I was like, they're just great at learning. So it sounds crazy, but kind of watching the dog learn stuff, I was like, these are the principles I've got to get across when I'm trying to teach spreadsheets, when I'm trying to teach Excel VBA. If you can master the skill of learning, you're going to be good to go. And this is why I call it Spreadsheets for Humans. Also Spreadsheets for Humans because there's a strong emphasis on kind of the practical aspects. So it's not just look at this long formula. You know, people who know me know that's a pet hate of mine. I don't really like long formulae. And there's people showing off about long formulae saying, look at this long formula. Well, a long formula isn't great for a number of reasons. It's going to be more about practical stuff. So Spreadsheets for Humans, how can people get Excel working for them? How can you get Excel working for your client? How can you get Excel working for you? So this is why it's called Spreadsheets for Humans. Now, there's lots of Excel training courses out there. What's unique about this one? What's unique about this one is it's going to be updated on an ongoing basis. And this is another problem I had, because this year we've been waiting for Excel updates. You might know XLOOKUP's coming out, dynamic ranges are coming out, some other things are coming out. So I thought, okay, I'll wait until those things are out before I deliver the course. But then something else gets announced, and then you're thinking, okay, I'll wait until then to deliver the course. So rather than just having a single course that's static, this course I'm going to update over time. But the main thing, really, the defining feature of this is I'm going to release this in a modular way, and it's going to be accessible to channel members. I've got 10 modules. I have a clear overall structure for how it's going to work. The first 2 modules I've written and they're available. I'm going to be releasing this, probably 1 module a month, although I'm not setting any deadlines, but roughly 1 module a month in 2020 on the channel in the members area. And if you've got your Members Monday membership, you're going to have access to this course. So if you're on Members Monday, not only are you going to have the weekly live stream, you're also going to have this resource. You know, I'm pretty sure it's the only Excel resource you're ever going to need is going to be building up in the background next year. And hopefully by the end of the next year, I'm going to have the whole course up there. Now, to me, that seems to work well for the members. You know, you can do it in bite-sized portions, bit by bit. As I said, I'm going to update the resources as and when it's necessary. It's also a way of working that works for me as well, because trying to get the whole thing done, I've been trying to do it for about 18 months, just haven't been able to do it. So this is going to be coming in 2020. It's going to be modulated, releasing it 1 module a month approximately, and then it's going to be available to members in the members area in 2020. So for that channel membership, and this is Members Monday and above, for the channel membership, you're going to get the Members Monday live stream with me, and you're going to get access to Spreadsheets for Humans in 2020. Good. Let me know in the chat. We've still got 12 people watching after my massive sales pitch. Let me know in the chat what you think about that. How does it all sound? But if you want to get your membership, very simple. Just click on join below this video or below any of the other videos on the channel. You can take out your membership straight away and we'll be ready to rock and roll. We've got Members Monday at 5 o'clock. I think Bart's going to be there. Maybe a couple of our other members will be there as well. But from 5 o'clock, we're going to be doing Members Monday. So let me know in the chat if you've got any other questions about that. Bart says, for me, it's a good idea. Fantastic. Thank you, Bart. Got any other questions about that? What else have I got to tell you here? I think that's everything I've got to tell you. Good. So yeah. So what have we done on the stream? Well, we've done our Advent Calendar. So make sure you download this. The link is below in the description below this video. Make sure you download this. Work through it. See if you can get the speech working. It's good fun. You know, Excel VBA has got to be fun. Make sure you got your own fun applications. See if you can get the speech working on this. And then in 2020, I hope you're looking to, you know, commit to pushing your professional skills forward, particularly your Excel VBA. I'd love to be part of that. So we've got our membership options, and I'm okay, but yeah, I'll see you at 5 o'clock. And I'm recommending Members Monday. I really don't think you can get more value than this. You get your weekly live stream and weekly live stream with me, and Spreadsheets for Humans, which is a structured Excel course. I'm going to be putting that 1 module at a time into the members area. Okay, fantastic. So any other questions in the chat, let me know. If not, we'll close this one down. So Christmas here in the UK, you know, it's a time when everyone gets together, everyone does a bit of reflection. So just to say, thank you so much. Thank you so much for following me in 2019. And I really hope I've been able to, you know, deliver some value for you in some way, shape or form. You know, shoot me an email, info@tigersolutions.co.uk. Leave me a comment below this video. I'll be very happy to speak to you. And members, I will see you at 5 o'clock in